YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Ray. I am the original ordinary guy, back again with another video. Beautiful day, as you can see the sun coming through the scenery right now. Beautiful day out here in CLT, headed to the JOB. The unattractive masculine man and the man that betrayed him, or the man that betrayed you. Fellas, there's so much emphasis and finger pointing at the women for the downfall of masculinity. Rightfully so. But who accepted that women look at us that way? It was the men. You know, we got the social media propaganda. We have the indoctrination camps, aka colleges. We have modern day feminism. And we also have modern day male feminism as well. The men that betrayed you, the male feminists, the men that are gawking under these women's posts in public, those are the men that betrayed you. Those are the men that threw you under the bus. Those are the men that look up, that put their noses up and think they're better than you just because they're throwing out blank comments, meaningless compliments, sucker shit towards the women. That they're pandering. They're throwing you under the bus. A man that is looking at you and questioning, why aren't you following the program? Why aren't you following the brainwashing? Why aren't you following the programming from them being doom scrolling all day, every day? They're looking at you like, hey, bro, you're not on the same program as I am, so I'm going to dirty Mac on you. I'm going to betray you. Not only am I, before they betray you, it's deeper than that. It's a couple steps they go through. First, they have to accept their position in life. They have to accept that, you know what? I'm an incel. I'm a cuck. I'm a simp. I'm a weak man. I'm a weak male. I fall at the feet of women. I fall at the feet of any type of feminine presence around me. First, they must admit that, right? Then after that, they must betray themselves. So after admitting that, they betray themselves. So you know what I'm about to say, they castrate themselves. Before a woman could even touch them, they castrate themselves. And then they go into the role of being that guy, right? So they're like that for a while. It's not just that they pop up and they're like that. No. They've been like that for a while. So when they see you, that's the perfect time. All the brainwashing that they've been through, all the BS that they've been sucking up in their brain, the little brain that they have, to make them an effeminate man, now it's time to display it upon you when you come around with masculinity. That's why I always say that masculinity has no beauty mark. Because these men, they could look like Chad, Tyrone, but the mindset is of a simp. The mindset is of a weaker and lesser than man. So they see you moving through life, you're the unattractive, average masculine man. You understand what it means to be masculine. But you must understand that you don't have an enemy in women. That's stupid. You don't have the enemy in women. Women are going to only do what a man allow them to do. I'm going to say it one more time, a little bit cleaner, Women are only going to do what men allow them to do. That is it. That is it, and that is all. So if you do not allow a woman to do such and such, or say such and such, or live a certain life around you, she won't, because she can go do that with the next man. But your enemy is not the woman. Those are your helpmates. Those are the people those are the women are the followers. You are at war. You are at competition, I guess you could say. Not like it's really any competition. But you are at, I guess you could say, war. Your enemy is the effeminate, emasculated man. That's who your enemy is. That's who betrayed you. They went against the, I guess you could say, masculinity code. And now it's having a damper on you. You're already taxed out. You're already priced out. Society already hates masculinity. The war on masculinity is crazy right now. It's going stupid right now. But a lot of men are driving it towards there. A lot of men are fighting back, but best believe it comes down to it, and you get and ass is on the line. That's what it is. A wet hole and ass. A wet hole and ass and titties is on the line. A lot of men are gonna fold. A lot of men are gonna betray you. A lot of men are gonna throw you under the bus. Masculinity? What is that? I have no idea. It's foreign to me. You gotta sit some men down and explain it to them, because their fathers wouldn't, their uncles wouldn't, their grandfathers wouldn't. So while everybody's turning, because I see it all the time, man. I get on here, it's a bunch of men complaining about women. I get it. You frustrated. I get it. The women aren't cooperating. Why do you think they're not cooperating? I don't have women problems. Like, I don't have no women problems. Any woman that's not with the program, any woman that's not with the lifestyle, any woman that's not with the rhetoric of masculinity, true masculinity, a man that believes and loves himself under God, she can get ghost. She can go. It is okay. It is all right. I don't have to twist and turn and dissect myself down so it fits what's going on right now. A lot of women are going to end up with bitch men. I don't want to hear it. So when you walk up in the spot, when you come up in the spot, and the rhetoric and the verbiage is a little bit different, it's a little bit strong, it's a little bit foot on their neck-ish, you're going to start seeing the men scream and squirmish and just get very uncomfortable. And that's exactly what you want, because those, you just pointed out something. You just pointed out the enemy, because they can't help it. You're going to see it in their face. They're going to say something simple, and you're going to be like, brother, I don't think so. They're going to shut down. I told y'all we was going to get a little deeper on these series, and that's what we're doing. You are around men that are offering something beyond themselves, when in reality, as a masculine man, you don't have to. You don't have to offer anything beyond yourself. You don't have to sell yourself. Or you don't even have to sell your, on the other end, you don't have to sell yourself. You don't have to sell yourself out. And of course, most importantly, or one of the most important things, you don't have to sell your men, the brothers out, the men that are around you out. It's a pride in being masculine. It comes with a sort of an ego. I admit it. It comes with a sort of an ego, being masculine, being righteous, being all that you can be, while being the best man you can be. It's a beautiful thing, fellas. You see the smile on my face. It's a beautiful thing, fellas. But let me direct your attention somewhere else. You know, allow me to direct your attention elsewhere. The women, that's minuscule. You're gonna believe me. You're gonna believe me one of these days. That's very small. Easy pickings. That's why when they go to villages, they say, get the women and the children. There's no fight, but slaughter all the men, because the men put up a fight. So when you see your brothers, when you see the men next to you not putting up a fight, you should be confused. You should be flabbergasted. Like, hold on, bro, I thought we was in this together. Obviously not. Whatever the women say or do, whatever the women are doing, whatever the women are going with, I'll think what the women are gonna think. So that just weakens men. Social media had I get it. We talk about real life though. We talking about real life when you come out here and you touch grass and you look at the clouds and you look at the sun and let the sun hit you. We talking about real life. The men betrayed you, fellas. The women were easy capture, easy catchings. The men betrayed you, not the women. The women, I know it's a gender war, but that's the evidence right there. The gender war is because we've accepted so much BS, and now we gotta fight to get it back. We gotta fight for common ground. We gotta fight. Be like, all right, you this, I'm this. You know what I mean? This is how we can cooperate. This is how we can work together. If I lead and you follow. But since so many women have been in a leader position from the men, the women only lead when the men fall and let them lead. That's it. Like, no woman really wants to lead. You see, they look stressed. They look crazy leading. They look out of it. They're mad. They're upset. I get it. It's personal, but I get it. Same thing for the men. The men, look at the men. They're drained, zombie-like. Those are your enemies. Those are the men that betrayed you. No woman betrayed you unless you let her. And then on the back end, that's your fault. I only can be faulted by what I let a woman do. She is not a scientist. She is not a magician. She cannot clap her fingers and snap her fingers, you know what I'm saying, and let something happen. I can only allow it. I am responsible. I take accountability for everything that happens in my life and those that I let in and let out of my life as well. And when you think of that, and have that mindset, things get a lot easier. Then you can start seeing things form together. Or you can see things fall apart. Either way. But it's the men, fellas. Direct the homies, man. Get the men together. Get the brotherhood together. Make sure y'all all on one accord. So when you hear that BS coming out their mouth, you can correct it. You can say something, stand up like, hey, bro, I didn't work enough on myself to know what. I don't. That's why I say looks is cool, but it's a lot of men that look good or that are handsome and they're bitches, and they're weak, and they're suckers, panderers. Those are the men that are betraying you at the moment. Every time you hear a man say something stupid, every time you hear a man fall to his knees, white flag, he betrayed you. He's letting us down. Women are not the enemy. I don't care what nobody say. Look at the men. Look what they're doing. Look what they're saying. Look how they're living. Look how they treat themselves. Damn it, look how they talk to themselves. Then you'll find the problem, and then you can come up with a solution. But it's only going to happen if we do it collectively. We can't do it individually. It will not work. We need enough men. We don't even need all the men. We need enough men to fix this problem. Not save it, but fix it. Because the women are only going to follow. That is it. They are not going, there's no resistance. Or they will be alone forever, and we know that they don't want that to happen. All right? Man, let's get it together, man. The unattractive masculine man and the men that betrayed him. It's deep. Not advice, but a warning. That's another day in reality for your ass. Love.